Hello and welcome to California Geology. I am your instructor, Dr. Robert Lopez, here at West Valley College. And this is the California Geology course for the winter session 2020 here at West Valley College. And I'm at the home page on Canvas. So most of you already know how to get to Canvas. So once you navigate through your dashboard, you'll come to our Canvas homepage, and here's where I present the course, right? So remember, this is a fully online course, and you'll see that the course is going to be primarily presented in the modules tab. So you really want to, when you log in, you really want to go to these modules, because that's where I'm going to present the course. Don't worry about going to quizzes or clicking on assignments. What you want to do is go to the modules tab and find what assignments are due for that particular day. So the homepage has a little bit of information about the course, and it also shows a little bit about the textbook. And you'll see the same pictures up here, my contact information. When I have office hours, if you need to meet me on campus, I'll be around as well, so we can arrange for a time. I should be online from 3 to 5 on these days, or we can arrange for other times to meet. The textbook, we're using Prothero's California's Amazing Geology, and it's available at the college bookstore, although the ebook or the EPUB version is pretty good too. And here's a pretty good deal from VitalSource.com. So if you go to vitalsource.com, you can actually purchase this book for about $36 as an ebook. Also, since we're going to be hitting the ground running here, the first week we're going to be doing some of the California volcanoes and minerals, and starting on igneous rocks. So I did provide PDFs of the first 3 chapters that we're going to look at, chapters 1, 2, and 4. So you'll need to get working on that, because you'll see by second week of class, you'll really need the textbook, because we're going to be looking at chapters 8, 7, and 8, and 6. So for each module, each topic that I'll be discussing through the book, there'll be quizzes based on the chapter readings, right? So I'll show you those Canvas quizzes here in a moment. The rest of the syllabus, I do have a syllabus quiz that's going to be due on January 4th down here, and it's based really on this material that I present here in this video lecture. I want you to read through the course themes, and you'll find that some of these topics that I talk about here will be on the quiz. And then the other thing is, since we're using Canvas, remember I'm presenting everything in the modules tab, and then we'll go to there here in a moment. And each module has lessons, and the lessons contain a learning guide. And this learning guide is sort of like a checklist. So you'll want to probably print this out and then check off all the assignments that are due for that particular module. And you'll see for this class, because we're doing the winter session and it's compressed, we're literally meeting 15 days if you were meeting on campus. So we're doing it pretty quickly. For this Canvas course, we have the benefit of the weekends, or working on the weekends. But for the homework and deadlines, for each module or each learning guide, you'll see that we're going to have due dates that are going to be Saturday nights and Wednesday nights. So those would be the due dates. Although the last week, because the course ends on a Thursday, we'll do it on Tuesday and Thursday nights, just to give it a little bit more time. And you'll see that the final exam, which only covers the last couple of chapters that we do in the textbook, a couple 3 chapters, you'll see the final I'm going to leave open through Friday night. So really the course ends on January 23rd, but I'm going to leave the last exam open an extra day, so that you can complete all the work that's due Thursday from the modules, all the homework assignments, and then you can have time to think about the final here. Going back to this contract I have here, the way I'm going to present the course through the modules is I have these video lectures. And each video lecture is anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes long, and it presents topics that are discussed in the textbook and that I talk about as I would in a normal face-to-face lecture class. I do kind of some board work, and so the key thing is you want to take notes. In fact, here I say it's vital that you watch my online lectures and take notes on these lectures, because you'll find that the exams are based primarily on the lectures. And I have a series of study questions for each module or lesson that'll be in the learning guides. And I take those questions and put them on the exam. And remember, to answer those questions, you need to have taken notes from my video lectures, right? This class, if we were meeting Monday through Friday, we would meeting 3.5 hours a week in the classroom. So that amounts, because we have to cover 54 hours for the semester. And so 3.5 hours per class meeting. So that's a minimum. Here I say be prepared for 3 or 4 hours per day, Monday through Friday. That's a minimum. Obviously, you can work a little bit on the weekend. You can kind of minimize this time, but you do need to be logging in every day, looking at the learning guides in the modules and see what's due, and trying to knock off quizzes or discussion forums, reading assignments, watching my videos, taking notes, right? For the exams, we're going to have 4 exams in this class, and the final exam is a 4th one. Each exam will only have 1 attempt, but I'm not going to time the exam. So you basically have unlimited time. Now, the other part of the examinations are the quizzes. And these quizzes are obviously shorter, and they're based mostly on the readings from the textbook. But the thing about the quizzes, again, I do not time them, but I allow you to take these quizzes 2 times. And I take the better score of those 2 quizzes, right? So everyone should do well on these quizzes. My philosophy there is the more exposure, the better, right? Now, for student expectations, like I said, 3 to 4 hours per week. And a good place to look, if you haven't taken an online class, go to the West Valley College e-learning homepage, and there's some student testimonials, some videos of students who have taken online classes here at West Valley College. And you can see the time commitment that it does take, right? Now you can kind of read about this. And then for me, I'm checking Canvas several times a day, and so I'll see your message. And so really the best way to get in contact with me, because I'm always on Canvas grading, making comments, you want to contact me through this Canvas email. It's called Conversations, but it's an inbox here. You'll click on the inbox, and then you can send me a note, right? And so I'll be communicating mostly with this class through the inbox in Canvas, because it's an internal email system only for our class. Obviously, you can call me or email me here at my West Valley email, but like I said, I'm pretty much always on Canvas, even on my phone, and so I can get a hold of you pretty quickly there. I do have a tentative schedule for the winter session of 2020, so these will be the topics that I'm covering. Basically, it's all set out here for the whole winter session that ends on January 23rd. And then for the exams, I do have an exam schedule here, and you'll see exam 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see that the final is not comprehensive. It just covers these last 4 chapters. And I have the dates for these exams as well. Another nice thing about Canvas in the syllabus, they have a course summary in terms of what assignments are due on particular days. So you can see these are assignments that are due on January 4th, January 8th. The first exam, which is a Friday, January 10th. And you can see it goes all the way down to the final here on Friday, January 24th. You could here and click on these and look at these, but really what I want you to do is you can use this as a reference for what the course outline is, but really the course is presented in these modules tabs. So let's look at the first module here. We'll go to the modules. And you can think of this as lectures or lecture topics. So the first module is the book. And so I provided these first 3 chapters as PDF files, right? If you don't have your book yet and you're just ordering it, you want to make sure you get it at least by January 6th or 7th, right? So you want to order it as soon as possible. But obviously, as you're waiting for it to arrive, you can start the reading assignments, because you can see that in the first module, due January 4th, we have several quizzes here and some exercises I want you to do. And so let's look at this first learning guide. So each module, each topic will have a learning guide. And this is what I want you to do. You'll watch my online videos. You'll look at this geomorphic provinces lectures that I have there. You'll take some notes on those lessons. You'll answer the study questions. There's a quiz based on that lecture. You'll take the chapter 1 reading quiz. You'll read chapter 1, take the chapter 1 reading quiz. You'll complete this interactive Google Map exercise. And in this exercise, I provide a video for you to look at as well, as sort of instruction. So all that is laid out here. In fact, let's look at that video here. It's worth 20 points here. You'll download this natural provinces exercise, you'll fill it in, and you'll submit it, right? There's a submit assignment up here. But before you do that, I want you to look at my little introductory video that covers these geomorphic provinces exercise, right? So let's go back here, and before we go there, note that the introduction video is a video I'm presenting now, but you can see I have this online lectures here on the provinces, and I have 2 videos. So you'll want to watch these videos, and you want to take notes on these videos, because that Canvas quiz, this quiz is based on those 2 videos, right? Note that I give you 2 attempts, and I'll give you the better score of those 2 attempts. So anyhow, that's how the course is laid out. We're going to be looking at each module. In fact, January 4th, and so also the minerals are due January 1st. So you'll want to do the same thing. You'll look at the learning guide. You'll look at my online lectures here. Take notes on these. And you can see I have 4 videos here on minerals and California geology. Then you'll see the study questions. So for the mineral study questions, I have a series of study questions here based on the minerals lecture. So these questions, I would have covered them somewhere in those videos, right? And then I'm going to take questions from a subset of these and putting it on the first exam. And then there's a Chapter 2 Minerals reading quiz. And then also I'm going to have these Geology tutorial animations. Not for every module, but for some of the, like tectonics and also on igneous rocks and volcanoes. Some of them are just for background reference material, like the volcano one here. Because we, honestly, this course is going so quickly, I removed the quizzes that go with these. But if you want more information on volcanoes, for example, or on landslides and geologic time, deserts, I have some as reference here, but I removed the quizzes just to save some time there. But some of these minerals, plate tectonics, igneous rocks, I do have quizzes that go along with these tutorial exercises. So what you do, you'd watch this video, take some notes, and then you would take the Geology quiz based on that tutorial. And remember, you get to take this quiz twice. So let's take a look at this Igneous tutorial one. And so when you click on it, you'll come to this page here, but just click on this box up here and it should take you to this external site.
Recall from the discussion of the rock cycle that igneous rocks form when molten rock cools and crystallizes.
So you'll see that there's some audio, at some point you're going to be looking at some interactive exercises. So there's some interactive activities here. So a glassy igneous rock is obsidian. An aphanitic, you'll find that it means not visible. Fan means visible. So means without, visible. So one that you see very few minerals. It's hard to see the mineral grains. So that's aphanitic. Fan means visible. So I see lots of mineral grains in this one, this granite over here. So the granite is phaneritic. And then obviously this basalt scoria is vesicular, right? So you can kind of play around with it and say, is this right? And you get the correct button there. So you'll go through this and you'll see that the video, so the Geology quiz will be based on those Geology tutorials. All right, well, let's stop here for now. And remember, there's a syllabus quiz, and you'll want to make sure you read through the syllabus. And then remember that the course is going to be presented through the modules tab, right? So, and then you're communicating with me in the inbox. See you online.